The member for Capricornia.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Infrastructure and Transport. Will the Deputy Prime Minister update the House on how the government is cutting taxes and delivering certainty for working families and small businesses in central Queensland, including in my electorate of Capricornia? Are there any risks to the plan to reward hard-working Australians?
The Deputy Prime Minister has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. And if the Leader of the Opposition were so committed to businesses, so committed to workers, he would have backed the tax cuts that the Liberals and Nationals have put into place, would have backed the 27.5% tax rate, lowest it's been for 78 years. And that doesn't happen by chance.
The member for McEwen's warned.
That doesn't happen by coincidence. It happens because the Liberals and Nationals understand business, understand small business. And I tell you what, the member for Capricornia, she understands business. She understands because she walks up and down East Street in Rockhampton, the main street there, each and every non-sitting day, talking to business, listening to them, seeing what they say, telling her that they certainly want those tax cuts. They certainly don't want Labor rolling back those tax cuts. And what Labor members should do in their non-sitting days is go into their small businesses, in their electorates, and look those people in the eye and say, we should have supported those tax cuts. We should have supported you getting more money in your pocket. We should have supported you having the ability to hire more Australians, giving their young Australians the opportunity for their first job, giving an older Australian the opportunity for another career. And I tell you what, the member for Capricornia, she knows Simone Laurie from Artisan Gluten-Free Bakery. It's in East Street, Rockhampton. It's supportive of company tax cuts. It's also supportive of the Rookwood Weir, a $176.1 million contribution from the Commonwealth, not only to help flood mitigation for Rockhampton but also to drought-proof that particular area. Now, Artisan have won a suite of business awards across the region and the state. They make a mean apple turnover, I'm told. And certainly when it comes to turnovers, Labor doesn't understand the difference between turnover and profit. They think that if a business has a big turnover, that equals a big profit. Well, not necessarily so. And that's why we've got those tax cuts in. That's why we've got those tax cuts in, and we're working hard to make it easier for small businesses. Artisan, they employ 11 staff. It's a good little small business. Each and every one of the Labor members should go into their good little small businesses and apologise for the fact that they haven't backed the Liberal Nationals tax cuts, that the fact that they also stand for higher power prices. Higher taxes, higher power prices, that's the Labor way. That's the way of the member for Maribyrnong. But we're investing in critical infrastructure in the member for Capricornia's electorate. Rookwood Weir, as I said, $176.1 million. Bruce Highway, $10 billion. And I talked to a truckie the other day. The investment that we've made in the Gracemere sale yards to Rockhampton abattoirs is going to save trucks decoupling. It's going to save them 2 hours of time. That's the sort of infrastructure that we're investing in, and we back small businesses with lower power prices and lower taxes.